And we're good. All done with your nighttime stroll? Then what are we waiting for? Let's challenge Samson and Richie. Main story, no longer be able to explore at night. We're good. Alrighty then. Time to bring the fight to them. I'll contact them now. Jack got in touch with them at the hotel and challenged them to a match. The duo were more than happy to accept on one condition. They wanted to determine where the match would be held. Oh. Van, Aaron, Jack, and Hal all agreed, and thus they made their way to the suite? In what? We're challenging them in their suite? That's not suspicious. Oh yeah, and they have bodyguards. I forgot about that. Well, well, it's the man, the myth, the legend in the flesh. We meet at long last, Jack. So good of you to come out here to play. And he brought the king's adorable daughter with him. It's been, what, a week since we last saw each other? Ready to get your butt whooped again? I'll be the one doing the butt whooping this time. Don't let him rile you up, Hal. The gamblers always got to keep their poker face up. I know. I take it Jack told you about us over the phone? I ain't going easy on us. We're just a couple of newbies. Ah, so you're the prodigy and the spriggan. We've never heard of you back in Messeldom. If you're only rookies, then you made a big mistake coming here. You just dropped into the lion's den, and we're gonna tear you limb from limb. Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots here. Hey, you guys are all bark and no bite. Alright, that's enough. Trash talk. We don't have all day. Let's get this game on the road. Alright then, let's play. Can't wait to finally dethrone the king of gambling. Your lucky streak is about to come to an end, Jack. We'll be playing poker in pairs of 2, as we agreed. No peeking at your partner's hand, though. At the end of the game, we'll tally up the chips, and the team with the most will be declared the winner. Sound good? Works for me. So who's dealing? Your bodyguards? I'll be watching them like a hawk. If I spot them cheating in any way, it'll be your loss. Fine by me, these guys know next to nothing about gambling anyway. They're just a couple of bodyguards we hired through the Messeldom Trading Company. This is the battle between warriors who've honed their craft to an art. We're not gonna cheat, though victory won't feel earned if we do. And here I thought you had no pride, but now I see it's just fickle. We'll see if they stick to their word. Wait, I see 3 pros holding their cards like that, and Van's just like, oh god. Samson and Richie aren't full of hot air after all. They're no pushovers, that's for sure. It's been a close game so far. I think our boys will pull through, though. The old fart's putting up a good fight. Yeah, he's doing great. Okay, well, I mean, this is good. Had to pull a few tricks out of my hat to get this full house. This is a slam dunk. I wouldn't... Sorry about that. Is it just me, or is the air dry in here? Yeah, a little. Max, give me one of his signals. What should I do? Fold. It's so weird to fold a full house, but coughing's the sign for folding. Can't imagine I'd lose with this hand. But I need to put my trust into Jack. Fold. I'm out of this round. Damn, I wasn't expecting you to fold. Why did you... You do not need to show your cards. When you fold, you don't show your cards, right? Oh, he just had a better full house. You're just full of surprises, aren't you, Spriggan? Oof, dodged a bullet there. Good call, Van. Just had a gut feeling. Thanks for the save, Jack. Nice going. It's always good to know when to pull back. The heated battle raged on, both sides unrelenting, as the tide shifted back and forth. Eventually, it all came to a head, where folding would spell certain defeat, and the victors would lay claim to every chip on the table. So you're not allowed to fold now. Oh. Okay, I've got the cards for a straight. Well, frick, I got bad cards. Tonight's just ain't my night. That's full. That's give up your king. All right? Yeah, king, queen, scratching head is jack. Pull yourself together, man. I need you to have your head in the game. You aren't fooling anyone, you know. We know you're up to something. He's putting his right hand on his face. That's another one of his signs. I gotta discard one of my cards, but which one? King. Discard the king. You must be aiming for a 4 of a kind with kings. I like to be the one to lead us to victory. But when the chips are down, you can always bet on jack. Alright, swap in a card. Hey, giving up a... Well, no pairs from me. Hope you're luckier than I was. Well, see for yourself. 4 kings. Oh, well done. However, it won't be enough to beat this. You hit your head or something? That's 3 of a kind. Wait, what? That's not possible. I know I had 4 aces. What the hell happened? That was like a magic trick. That's one of King's special techniques. It let him control his opponent's cards. Wait, what? Jack's the only other person who can use it. I haven't seen that move in a long time. I'm assuming he doesn't use that on a normal basis, because that's literally cheating then. With magic or something. You guys are down 500,000 Mira. Want to keep going? Of course we will. We're not going to back down after a loss like that. We're done with you, though, Jack. I want to play Hal and the red-headed guy. We're going to squeeze him dry. Yes, eat that. So, what was that about squeezing us dry? This is humiliating. It's one thing to lose to Jack, but getting our shit kicked in by these nobodies is just plain embarrassing. You expended all of your luck in your match with Jack and Van. Now you're down 1 million Mira. Time to pay up. I guess we have no other recourse, except to run away. Let's scram. What? Now, get down. God damn flash grenade. Cowards. You can't let him get away. Let's go after him. You two handle things here. You got it. Good luck. Well, I wasn't expecting. I mean, I would have fought them in the hotel right then and there. Jaeger dropout, huh? Did you seriously follow us all the way here? A bad move. You just signed your own death warrants. Let's see about that, sir.
Let's play. Let's see what you're made of. Here I go.
Jaeger dropout gun. Get aggro.
Go time.
You have a rear single target.
Eat this, sucker.
I do want to see how much that does. I want to focus the gun guy.
Make it count, Aaron.
Ooh.
My move now.
Dude, that seal hitting right away is amazing. All right, can I just yeah, I can. I missed.
Here goes.
Shit, I need to get rid of that. I wanted to see his Phoenix stance, but not when they have a shield up.
Eat this, sucker. Get ready.
Yeah, do this.
Activating skin.
Oh, I should have stayed close to him.
Now you will bark.
Oh, damn.
This'll hurt.
Please get rid of the shield. We're fine. Okay, neither of them have a shield.
Activating skin. Soar for me.
Ooh, he gets wings?
Limit crushed.
Damn.
A chance.
Oh, wow. I mean,
Brace yourself.
just finish off the other guy.
But why?
I had a free crit. That's why. But please, just let us go. We don't have any money. The Mafia took every last mirror we saved up. Oh, Mata beat you guys to the punch there. Well, lucky for you, we don't care about money. Fess up, you've been handing the people you beat to the Mafia, right? Well, we're just following orders. Yeah, we had no choice. It was us or them. I don't want to hear your pathetic excuses. Save your breath. At this point, we should just give them over to the right people. No point getting rough with them. They ain't worth it. Can't be serious. Fine, I guess you're right. So, who are you handing them over to? Ooh, big choice. Okay. Do I want... What is this? Gray, Law, and then Chaos? One of these three? That's probably the order. Definitely not giving them to the police because they seem to be Almada seems to be like controlling them a bit. The guild couldn't really do that much to them. They'd probably just end up in the police. I feel like Heiwei just makes the most sense. Please give me Chaos for sending them to Heiwei. Well, if we really want them to pay for what they've done, then Heiwei is our best option. Yeah, they won't show them any mercy. Especially since Easterners were among their victims. The severity of the punishment might change depending on how many of them were caught up in their scheme. Either way, they'll be punished a hell of a lot more harshly than if we gave them over to the guild or cops. That good with you? You aren't gonna hear any objections from me. Wanna go ahead and get in touch with them? Yeah, the Kowloon Hotel receptionist can help us there. Oh boy. I feel a little chaotic doing that. It's probably not the choice I would choose if there was no chaos law system in the game. But in this case, Van contacted Heiwei and gave Samson and Richie over to them.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Come on, do it. Do it. Yeah. Oh no, Gray is falling behind now. Okay, now we need to work on Gray. Shit. Well, wasn't as smooth as I'd hoped, but what's done is done. Say, you know if there are any public baths around here? Even better if they've got a sauna. Old man Wang's got one just down the way. Don't tell me you're aching after one little scuffle. You gotta work on your stamina, man. I can stay up for 3 nights straight with energy to spare. Spoken like a true teenager. Stay jealous. You just wait a few years. I know, you should go for a massage instead. No, wait, that'd put an old fart like you out of commission for a few days at least. Dude, I ain't old. Sheesh, don't know if I could put up with you if you weren't handy in a fight. So, you doing theater or what? Is the plan to just join up with Heiwei at some point? What, I hit a nerve? Why do you care what I'm doing with my life? No reason in particular. All I am is an outsider who floats into town from time to time. There's some things you can only really tell a person like me that ain't got a stake in your life. I'm not gonna force you or anything, mind. This place is special to me. I get to mess around with my friends and go up on the big stage. I've also got a bunch of memories of being with Mom here. Oh! Wait. Is he just the dishwasher? Or not dishwasher, the car washer? I don't doubt that it's just a random... Wait, is that Sao Li on the left? I am so confused by this picture. Obviously, these two are Ashin and Aaron, and his mom is on the right. That's Sao Lee on the left for sure. I think. And Jin, the little boy. Who's the guy in the middle? Oh, I hit the button. Sure, Heiwei does stuff that ticks me off, but I still go way back with Ashin and her family. Though me and Lao Yeye aren't really close these days. Is that who it is? It must be him. Sao's a shady son of a bitch, but it's obvious that he's sharp as a tack. Smart people like him can move up in Heiwei. It's not a bad idea for me to join up and see how I do. I have doubts sometimes. You suddenly find yourself wondering if you really belong here, if you have a right to live a nice life. A life this nice. Little self-doubt growing up's totally normal. Happens to everyone. I get the feeling you're kind of like me. You love someone or something so much you have to let them go. Yet you don't have the heart to tell them that. Ooh, damn. Lay off the romance movies, old man. All that sentimental crap sounds ridiculous coming out of your ugly mug. Get my face out of this. Anyway, take it from me. You can make a home for yourself anywhere you want. Could be some far-off land, or maybe you go on a long journey to end up right back where you started. Point is, you have to decide that for yourself. How about that?
You and me couldn't be more different, but I get what you're saying. Sometimes it feels like the world's fading away around me. Probably just imagining things, or maybe I really don't get enough sleep. I'll see my bros or Ashin, hell, even the city lights, and my vision just kinda hazes over. It makes me sick.
Ah. You really love this place, don't you? So much that doubt in your love for even a second makes you hate yourself.
That's so wrong. You telling me I shouldn't hate Almada for coming in and trying to mess shit up? Or be pissed at Heiwei for letting it all happen? Screw all of that! I've gotta protect this place! I've got to prove to myself that I belong here! That all my doubts are bullshit! But if I gotta be the one to do it, you and the guild are in my way. I already know you're damn tough. I like the way you handle your work. But I've already made up my mind. So you gonna get the hell out of here or what?
No? I respect the hustle, kid. Aren't you jumping the gun a little?
What are you talking about?
I get it. You're a bit leery of us because we're working for Sao. Thing is, I'll work for just about anyone if the job's right and the mirror's there. But as you've seen, when I work, I do things my way. So don't go lumping me in with those sticks in the mud over at the guild.
Are you saying?
Van! We've been looking all over for you.
What? Oh, and Elaine. The hell are you all doing here?
Pop's got caught going for a night on the town, eh? Sucks being old, don't it?
Can it already?
Hal and Jack told us everything. We've been worried sick. She's right. Wait, you're with Aaron?
Well, I clearly didn't tell her everything then. Chill, I can explain. But first, Elaine, what are you doing
I happened
here?
to run into them on my nighttime patrol. Though I must say, you two suddenly seem close. Was one wild night on the town all it took to smooth things over?
Huh? Oh, now, no one's voice. Is this an adult thing? Of course not. Nah, tell him. It was a hot night in Longport. We were just getting busy with a real babe. What? My man here really knows how to pick 'em. Come on. Why don't you tell us more about this babe? And what does he mean by busy? Well, Van, what? That's my cue to exit stage left. Don't forget what I told you earlier, okay? Keep out of my way and... Huh? Why is your bag glowing? The hell? Shit. Look! Where is it? Wait, is that like a fog set? What in the world? The fog's rolled in. Oh. I got a bad feeling about this. I don't get what's going on, but I'm not gonna wait. It's like flickering. I'm not gonna wait to find out. Aaron? Wait, it's too dangerous. We're going after him. Right. What element would that be?
Jack, what's going on?
Dunno, but I don't like it. Go hide out in the bar.
We shouldn't be getting sea fog at this time of year.
Even if it's a freak off-season incident, it shouldn't be this dense. Contact the other families. I need men stationed in every district.
Yes, sir.
To think it'd return after 40 long years.
What?
Yeah?
Oh.
Are you saying this has happened before?
Hold on.
Yeah?
Oh. That's how you say it? Okay.
I'm not surprised you have forgotten. You were only a child when this fog last descended upon us. Assemble the Shongshou. We must fortify our defenses at once.
Hurry back to your homes! Stay in and don't come out. It's too dangerous outside.
Hey, do you know where Aaron is? I can't find him anywhere.
He went to go keep an eye on that outsider Hayway hired.
What about this fog? I've never seen anything like...
Sid, hang in there. Say something. You bastards!
Oh.
Well, looky here. The whole bunch of them in one place.
Our job of painting these streets red just got a lot easier.
Say! Wong! Damn it all!
Oh, great.
I'll take point.
Oh. I thought I was gonna get to play it.
Oh, they're perfectly in sync.
Look alive!
It's not over yet.
What are they doing here? Let's go! There's so many of them!
Okay, so clearly this would have to be one of the two remaining. There's Melchior. Are they called the Thorns? I don't know, but it would clearly have to be one of those other two that has another Genesis they're testing out or something. And this one uses fog. Would that be like Mirage then? I don't know. I'm quite confused. Also, Elaine, you're actually a party member? What? Okay. Earth? You guys weak?
Displaying enemy stats.
I don't have water, so yeah. Sure? Right about there.
Activating drive.
Ooh. Oh my god, I get to play you. I thought she was just kind of going on her own. Display details.
Go all out.
Okay, a set circle, medium, quick, and delay small.
Keep it up. It's working.
So that's power B. That's power A. Small target circle. Damage up. Ooh. That's a giant line. Side attack, seal, and mute. Very weak, though.
All out.
Oh, Knights of Hysteria. I honestly didn't think we'd be playing as her. Well, I don't think she's going to be permanent, but I didn't expect to actually get to play as her for a while. That one.
Engaging skill. Van, your turn.
Ooh, oh my god, I muted pretty much. They're all sealed and muted.
This'll hurt.
Actually, you should probably just get aggro on all of them.
Perfect chance. This'll hurt.
You need to buff her. Yeah, just hit this.
There we go.
All right, go. This is great.
You won't get away with this.
I want to see it.
Them in one go. Focus unleashed.
That will hit everything.
Engaging skill. Oh, radiant wings. Knights of Hysteria.
What?
Boost gauge upgraded.
Where'd you get those wings? Hit with her. Oh, I can't move. I'm sealed.
This'll hurt.
Am I sealed as well? I am. Oh my god. It went up. Man, these things love debuffs. Ooh, the counter win.
Nice. Moving on up.
Oh, wow.
I won't
Oh,
stop here.
she's level 25.
Stronger than ever.
Et toi. Is that how you say that? Ray?
Get out of my way! Go to hell! Hang on, guys! I'm coming!
The enemy has been routed. What if there are more hiding in the mist?
Don't think so. The fog's clearing.
Did you hear that?
About 10 people just fled the combat zone.
We need to hurry.
Oh, damn.
Oh, Adios. This isn't even a battlefield.
Stay back, both of you.
Let's go make sure.
I don't like these odds.
Holy.
Aaron.
Those bastards. Even if it's the last thing I do, they're gonna... They'll pay! They'll make them all pay!
Damn. I think that's the most like actual blood and like just dead people they've shown in any of the games. It's still throwing me for a loop that like this game can be darker than the other ones. Just because of that, like. Whew.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Gian Lu.
Oh. Gian Lu. Lu, then that makes you... I figured there was more going on with you, but I wouldn't have guessed you were that important. Can't believe an elder from Hayaway waxed my ride. Wait, so it is the same guy.
You still have much to learn, young man.
Weird hearing that from you, but I take it you didn't invite us just for that big
Of
reveal.
course. Naturally, we must discuss last night's events. Allow me to inform you of the Elder's decision. Heiyue will remain on standby until further notice.
Even after that bloodbath?
Father, are you sure this is the most prudent course?
Today, we must bide our time and prepare our forces. In the interim, no one must mount an attack. On the morrow, Cao will return, And we as an organization will resolve this matter in one fell swoop. Whether Yin chooses to help us is no longer relevant.
How can you expect us to sit idly by and accept that? Never mind the people of Longport. What about Aaron? He's been missing ever since the incident. I know him. He's not about to sit on his hands and wait. Are you both really just going to let him go it alone?
Of course, we don't want to abandon him. However, it's plain to see this situation is balanced on a knife's edge. Our foes will expect retribution, so we only have one chance to get this right.
I get what you mean. They must have an idea of what that retribution will look like, and a way to counter it. Yeah, I've seen traps like this before. These. And I see there's no need for me to explain further. However, I must append one note, a warning. Leave this city by dawn tomorrow. That's when you're setting loose your shadow warriors, huh? I hear you didn't even send them out when you were beefing with the Red Constellation. You are remarkably well informed. That altercation was simply a consequence of another family's poor decisions. Had Sao failed to quell the incursion, our shadows would have been released without a second thought. Lucky for everyone that Jaegers have more sense than Almada, I guess. I'm beginning to understand what Sao sees in you. Perhaps I will enlist your services again one day. With that, I bid you farewell. Fair travels on your return to the capital. Ooh. Why didn't you warn us they were here? Got one last question for you, old man. What's with the cold shoulder to the kid? He's been sulking about it.
Simply put, Heiyue is a complex organization. This crisis presents an opportunity to let external woes reveal internal wounds. Perhaps you will understand this too in due time.
Well, if the Elder says we aren't acting today, then that's that. I'll leave it up to you to decide how and to what degree you investigate last night's tragedy. My only request is that you look out for Aaron as much as possible. I feel the same, as his friends were like family to him. He'll be willing to pay any price to avenge him. That makes sense. He was overtaken with rage before. I'm more worried about him being out there on his own. Speaking of worried, I'm getting worried about you getting back to Edith on time. If you don't make it back in time, a certain bracer's gonna bite my head off. Sorry, but please let me stay until the end. There's something on my mind that I need to see through. Yeah, who's... It has to be Almada. And they sensed it because the fog rolled in and they were invading there, but... Figures. Alright. You got till the last train tonight. No more extensions. I understand. Do be careful, everyone. If you need support, we'll do what we can. I'm counting on you, Mr. Arkride. Aaron's in your hands now. As long as it's the kind of work a spriggan like me can do, I'll see this through. Oh. Alright, I bet you already know the game plan for today, right? First, we need to investigate what happened last night, in particular, where that strange fog came from. It's possible that there is a genesis involved. We need to track down Aaron, too. For all we know, he's already charged headfirst into the enemy base. That enemy likely being Almada. Not bad. You got all the big stuff. While we work on the information gathering, we'll knock out any small tasks that come our way. I want to check in with Jack, too. And we may as well hit up the cops and the guild while we're at it. Long story short, we gotta roll with the punches. Right. Oh boy. Those were all of his friends too, weren't they? Like Sid and I forgot the rest of the friends' names. Huang. There's a few more. I think that was all of them that died. Damn. I got all nervous again when I was asked to chase people away this morning. How the heck did those assassins sneak in here without me knowing? And I'm always going to be thankful to Heiwei for looking out for this old place. But I won't lie. It felt like my heart stopped for a sec when I caught a glimpse of Master Gian. Gian? Gian or Gian? I just want him to say it one more time so I don't screw this up repeatedly. He says it... One moment. Oh my god, I went in circles 3 times.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Gian Lu.
Gian Lu. Gian Lu. Gian Lu. Okay, I said it 3 times. I should be fine. It's not, when I caught a glimpse of Master Gian pretending to be a servant. All that just to say that line. It was a surprise to see people being cleared out so early in the morning. Maybe I should hold up in my room today and plan my next trip. After all, I'd rather not do anything that would make me come off as suspicious. From my travels, I learned to keep to myself when trouble starts a brewing. Okay.
No need to be shy now. See you again.
Hey!
My husband may seem a bit aloof at times, but he's the type who always gets the job done. That's part of why Gui Huan Fondian is still flourishing. I'm still in shock over the horrible incident from last night. Stay safe, you all. It's a dangerous world out there. Sure is. Honestly, threw me for a loop.
Gotta keep this up.
I missed some bonus SP there. Rip. At least I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Alright, well, obviously I split the episode at some random point, so we're going to keep going. I actually don't know when I'm going to be starting this episode. It's probably before the gambling, I don't know. There's a lot of NPC dialogue over the past hour or so it seems like we're going to have quite a bit here, too. Yep. Oh, and we can go to the eroded cave. So, we have to go do more updates. Also, there's going to be some side quests. Ooh. I might have gotten just a teensy bit carried away yesterday. So sorry. Ugh, you went on and on about the Eastern Theater this and Eastern Theater that while we were out drinking. I'm getting a hangover just thinking about it. I know I said we should enjoy ourselves to the fullest, but everyone's on edge after last night's incident. Let's not get carried away again. Fine, I guess I can show a little restraint. I'll just stick to rummaging through the theater's gift shop. I think she's developing an obsession with that place. Good. Makes her forget about her terrible boss. I suppose now may not be the best time to sightsee. Don't think we should wander aimlessly either. It's too scary around here. I'd love to watch another performance and cheer my heart out, but I'll just stick to strapping their wares. Becoming mildly concerned about her. I'm still in shock over what happened to Aaron's friends. Those boys used to come by this place all the time. I considered canceling our performances for today, but I don't think they would want that. They loved our theater more than anyone. We'll do our utmost to put on the greatest shows this theater has ever seen. That is the best way we can honor their memory. Oh, that's not Lady Pao? The performers are all thinking of ways to raise people's spirits after last night. They really have an amazing strength of spirit. That might be why they're always able to put on such spectacular performances. Maybe it's insensitive for me to think about the fan club idea now, but I really want to spread those positive vibes to the people that need them. The performers are working extra hard to cheer up the locals, and Amalia has been thinking about starting up her fan club so she can share some positivity. They're all so amazing, unlike me. I'm just so worried about Aaron, I can't think of anything else.
What'll you
That's
have?
fair.
Thanks for coming.
We're all down, but we're not out. I'm gonna perform my heart out because that's what those guys would have wanted me to do. I'm not sure if Aaron's ever gonna perform again after what happened last night, so I'm gonna sword dance in his stead. This is where us pros have to show our stuff. I just can't believe those kids are gone now. They used to come here quite a lot. I hope Aaron's okay. He loved them all like family. Yeah, you just got done talking about it, like right before that happened. Classic Trails writing. Well, not. I mean, people usually don't even die in Trails, though. They're usually faked deaths or death scares, I guess. But no one really ever dies. Well, not that often. In here, that was just a whole pile of, hey, all your friends dead. Man, this is awful. I can't believe the locals were murdered in cold blood. Even Elaine couldn't stop it from happening. I've got to get my act together. I'm worried about Aaron, but right now I have to focus on the investigation. Burps are still on the loose, and we're going to be the ones to catch him. Oh, you still have more. Haywire already collected the bodies, but there should still be other clues that'll lead us to the perps. You can leave this one to us, Spriggan. We'll take it from here, so you guys can head back to your inn. Nope, not how it works. Things got a little strange last night with the mist. Is this one of those mystical wonders of the East? Is it a common occurrence here? Regardless, it was quite the sight. I would have taken some pictures, but my camera suddenly broke on me. It's too bad, really. Oh well, I've got a treasure trove of stories to tell when I get home. That's enough for me. Camera suddenly broke on you.
Those are the best in town.
Interesting. I wonder if it's related to the Genesis device. Master and I are in a funk because of what happened last night. Today he messed up the noodle prep for the first time in 10 years. Gotta get it together. People's spirits are in an all-time low, so we need to do our best to lift them. Easterners are like chewy noodles, flexible and strong, but also easy to cut. Okay. We're going to put the smiles back on people's faces with our noodles. We'll get through this together. Yeah.
It's so dangerous these days.
Wait, where were you guys before? Were they here? I don't remember these two characters. When the scary mist came out, I got goosebumps. I felt like someone was watching me. Even Powell was looking scared. What's going on? Felt like someone was watching you. What happened yesterday? There was all that mist, and apparently there was an incident outside. I'm glad we were in the house, but I'm concerned about Lin. She was in a daze last night, saying that she could feel something was wrong. She said this before the mist appeared. I need to sit down with her and try to figure out what's going on. Interesting.
All right.
There's no actual, okay, 4 SPGs. Thanks to that Imperial moron from yesterday, I made a killing for the first time in ages. Not really feeling the luck today, though. Everyone's kind of on edge after last night. I considered using that to my advantage, but when I heard there were casualties, I thought I'd better not. This'll just cooperate with Hayway for the time being. Okay.
What is that?
Why?
It's hard to believe that some of our own were murdered on this very street. I even knew the boys who were killed. Everyone's shaken, including myself. I'll just try to focus on my work. All I can do to help is make food that will hopefully cheer people up.
Well,
I can't believe it. Huang and the others are gone? It can't be. They were so strong. This just doesn't feel real. That's all the more reason why I have to train. Somebody has to protect this town, and Xin. I won't stop pushing myself until I'm on the same level as Aaron. I'm too scared to go out, but not having a grasp of the situation is frightening in its own right. The strange mist left me completely unsettled. Grandpa never told me about this. In times like these, I normally lock myself in my room and read a book to calm my nerves, but I think I'll seek out some wisdom from someone older. I thought I was the smartest person in the room, but the fact that I didn't listen to the words of others shows that I was the arrogant, ignorant one. You're learning. Last night was rough. Also, always hard to hear about how young ones passing on so soon. Not sure what's going on with the mist. I asked the older folks about it, but they were as silent as the grave. It's like they know something. Right. I almost forgot. They said this happened 40 years ago. So the old people would know what's up. Wouldn't surprise me if this is all connected to a past incident. I'll do some digging. Thanks for reminding me of that. Because I didn't really think much of it until he brought it up just there. It pains my heart to hear about what happened to Aaron's friends. I can't provide any specifics, but according to Hayway's investigation, they suffered unnatural deaths. We're currently strengthening our security in light of this event. And after last night, Hayway decided to strengthen. I'll do everything I can to protect the Liu family. I heard Aaron is looking to get revenge. I understand how he's feeling, but I fear he'll act recklessly should he walk this path.
Well,
a bunch of people did foreshadow this about him.
Oh, good stuff.
I feel bad about what happened last night, but now's not the time to close up shop. Dr. Longkai placed a rush order for medicine, so I have to get that done as soon as I can. Either a lot of folks were injured in yesterday's incident, or, like me, he's still thinking about the past. No, I must be overthinking things. Regardless, I'll be keeping an extra eye out for trouble. So you know too, and I think you're gonna know something. I can't believe it. I never thought I'd live to see this all happen again. You okay, pal? It's pretty rare to see you freak out like this. I'm all right. I was just caught up thinking about the past, that's all. I've seen that mist a long time ago, during a very dark chapter in my life. That's why you and the older people around here are all out of it? Did something happen back then? Well, you see, it's not my place to tell you, I'm afraid. Please forgive me? The hell? Why is she being so tight-lipped about this? Now that I think about it, though, he's very much like... He's very much like... No, I must be wrong. I'm letting my anxieties get the best of me. Sorry, I think reminiscing about that time in my life is giving rise to some irrational thoughts. I can't believe I doubted that child for even a moment. It's utterly shameful. I must go to the temple and meditate. Perhaps that will ease my troubled heart. Okay. I'm gonna look through some of these logs really quick and get a drink. Hold on. Alright, I don't want to think on it for too long. I'm just confused why she said that child. I can't believe I doubted that child. He's very much like... And that could be referring to a lot of people. But the events happened 40 years ago. So some child is very much like someone from the past that did something? Like Aaron's dad? That's the first thought I have, because Aaron's mom is also... They never talked about his dad. His mom is dead. I wonder if she died back. No. No, Aaron's a teenager. She had to have died recently. I may remember that mist all too well, and it's reared its ugly head into our lives once more. When it appeared back then, many of us lost so many things we held dear. Keep going. Will history repeat itself? Has it come to take even more from us? When will it ever be satisfied? Plans to jumpstart the tour business again were halted. We've gotten a mountain of issues to deal with because of last night. Hayway put me in charge of the tourist safety. And so, how we proceed with the rental business is up to me. Sure. Alright, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll do the clinic last and do this now. I hate this kind of stuff. I hope those mafia goons rot in hell. I wish there was more I could do to help. Maybe I could lend Poisson a hand. As far as dealing with those rat bastards, I'll just have to pin my hopes on Jack and that red-haired kid. Can't rely on Hayway, it seems. This would be a lot easier if they'd step in. How can I be drinking after last night? I was gonna challenge Aaron's friend to some gambling. Sup? Some regulars of mine were among last night's victims. I feel so helpless behind the counter. I'm not like you or Jack. All I can do is watch this place. I got a nasty feeling about all this. If you guys are planning to dig around, be careful. Alright, Jack, let's just talk to you quick. That was weird. Hey, Jack, you look better than you usually do this time of morning. I'll take that as a compliment. I just figured that now's not the best time to be hungover. How are you guys holding up? We're doing okay, given the circumstances. What about you? I won't lie, I'm pretty shaken up. Some of the victims were regulars of ours, but you don't need to worry about me. I'll be fine. If you say so. Is there anything you can tell us about the victims? A little, though probably nothing you don't already know. The thing they all had in common was that they were friends of Aaron's. And now he's out for blood. Either he wants to get revenge for him, or he wants to make a declaration of war on A. I'm worried about him flying off the handle and doing something he'd regret. You guys have any idea where he is? Has he dropped by? Well, we haven't been able to locate him, no. Could be that he's at the clinic. They're treating the sole survivor of the attack as we speak. Might be worth checking that place out. Good idea. We'll head over there later. I don't have any other info for you. Wish I could have been more help. Nah, it's cool. If you learn anything new, hit me up. You got it. He's probably not there. You're not the only ones who are worried about Aaron. I'll touch base with my sources and see if we can get some inside info. Might also get some leads on Hayway and A, which is a whole other minefield. If those two go to war, this safe haven won't be safe anymore. I understand how he feels. I'm fuming too. Jack's handling it a little better, but yeah, it's a tough day for everyone. Don't worry about us though. For now, you need to focus on finding Aaron and tracking those murderers down. I'm sorry we don't have much information to offer. We'll try to gather some while you're doing your thing. Thank you. Alright, I think we have the church left. Yeah, it's just the church here. Oh boy.
Mother.
Why did I get caught in such a horrible tragedy? I'm not even worried about my business right now. I just want to get home safely. Oh goddess, oh heavenly mother, please save me! What happened to Sei, Huang, and the other victims fills me with great sorrow, and I truly hope their souls can rest in peace. We'll perform our duty and send them to heaven above, the heavens above. That is the best way we can honor their courage and their memories. In accordance to the wishes of the surviving families, we've arranged to collect their bodies once Hayway has finished performing the autopsies. I will make arrangements for the funeral while caring for the citizens' mental states. I just can't believe it. My former students are dead. And Aaron's run off to get revenge. I'm barely keeping it together. This is just too cruel. Oh, Heavenly Mother, please watch over Aaron, as well as my remaining students. Yeah, that would be very rough. Alright, I'm just going to assume that the clinic's okay, and... yeah, because we have to go to Newtown anyway, so... I can safely go here. Oh. You first. I'm so glad you're all okay. I still can't believe what happened last night. If you're looking for Dr. Longkai, he's in the examination room. He's looking after the sole survivor of the attack. It Had we gotten there a moment later, that guy probably wouldn't have made it. Alright, does he have info? What's going to happen to Longport now? Well, no matter what happens, I plan to stay by Dr. Longkai's side and walk the path of medicine with him. Wait. Is that Sid? You're here to visit him too, Arkride. Yeah, Jack told me that someone survived the attack. I'm guessing he's that someone. His condition looks stable at least. He gonna wake up anytime soon? I don't know. The boy has yet to regain consciousness. He just barely managed to hang on. There's a limit to what I can do here. I plan on having him moved to a hospital immediately. Heiwei's handling things on that end, thankfully. I'm relieved that someone survived, but it's doubtful that I'll be able to ask him about what happened. Yeah, it's too bad. Might have gotten some good info from him. It looks like he lost consciousness from a blow to the back of the head. It's possible that he didn't even see the attacker's face. Killers probably didn't realize that he was just unconscious. Might be the only reason he's still alive. Hope he doesn't have survivor's guilt after this. I can only treat the physical wounds. Whether his mental scars will heal is entirely up to him. Either way, has Aaron come by to visit? He came at sunrise, but he left shortly after. Do you have any idea where he went? Not in the slightest. He didn't say a word the entire time, which is very unlike him. He must be tormenting himself. Yeah. Try and help him if you can. He needs to be surrounded by friends, now more than ever. Right. I'll make sure he's okay. Oh. It is Sid, yeah. I promise to keep him alive until we can get him to the hospital. Heiwei has already contacted them. In return, I only ask that you keep Aaron company. I only wish I could do more for Aaron. Please look after him. I won't be able to leave here. But if you need a doctor, I'm your man. Thank you, sir. Alright, so we're done with this area. I'm actually going to go here first.
Let's do this.
We can skip the main story area. I heard some people got killed on Heiwei's turf last night, but no one's talking about that. Whether that happened or not, though, I've got to continue monitoring them.
Let's see what we've got.
Okay. I have no clue what happened in the Eastern Quarter last night. All I know is that it's drawn the cops and the Navy's attention away from here. It's time to strike while the iron's hot. We don't normally do our trade business in the day, but we can't pass this opportunity up. Jesus. I heard people in the Eastern Quarter were murdered in cold blood. God, a chill just ran down my spine. I wonder if the Mafia was behind the attack? Surely they wouldn't pick a fight with the Navy, right? Hopefully Glassley will protect me.
Alrighty.
Who are you? I arrived here this morning, only to learn that there were some gruesome murders last night. We're willing to provide whatever aid the people need. If there's chaos in the Republic's major harbors, it'll definitely have a trickle-down effect on Elsine. You have a name? And you just arrived here.
The next boat's arriving at...
He seems like he's gonna... We're gonna see him at some point in the story later, but it's kind of random that just one guy on a boat randomly showed up, and I wonder if he's a priest. Nah, he wasn't really dressed like one. I heard those gangsters were involved in the Eastern Quarter murders. To think those guys would go that far. This thing's turning into a hot mess. Agreed. But it's getting interesting. That's the important part in the story. A brawl in the harbor and a murder in the Eastern Quarter. What is this world coming to? Fortunately, this has had no effect on the business. Trade and commerce with the Central East have been going smoothly. We have to keep this well-oiled machine running. Sure. We upped our security after we heard about what happened in the Eastern Quarter. Better safe than sorry. It's our job to protect the harbor and the ships, as well as the sea lane. Sadly, some of the naval officers are negligent in that regard. They even deal in the black market sometimes. You're just saying that casually?
Not this way.
Okay, that is everything.
Go, go, go!
I just want to check over here. Is there a reason to come here? I don't think the tides have changed or anything, so it's not like we can check anywhere else. Yeah, because I can't make it up that. That ladder is a lie. But I should probably go check if it actually is down now, because that means I could do that. I'm just assuming we have to wait for the tides to change so we can like access that path, which would lead to that treasure, meaning all of these would be different routes. Until then, I don't think we can actually do anything. All right, yeah, no. It's not down yet, so we can't really do anything there. Lame. So now Newtown.
Off we go.
I had to confirm now. Bam. Okay, so we're meeting at we're checking in at the hotel, so I'll check everywhere but there first.
Hey, did you see? There's a new movie.
I heard there was an incident last night in the Eastern Quarter. People have been talking about all that weird fog. I hope my friends over there are okay. We could see the fog that covered the Eastern Quarter from here. It was unsettling. Evidently, there were murders that happened within the fog. I can't blame people for being cagey this morning. I wouldn't be in the mood to go to the theaters either. Feels very easy to like talk to all these NPCs when they're all on theme about the fog. Like, I don't know. Like, it's more interesting that, you know, we got to know a little about each NPC, but now everyone's actually focused on the story events. Everyone's talking about some weird mist or whatever, but I'm too busy having an existential crisis to care. Never mind. It's like I'm stuck in this a never-ending time loop of work and buying ready-made food. That's what you call life, ma'am. I caught a glimpse of the chaos unfolding in the Eastern Quarter while I was heading home from work. I was so distracted that I ended up making a mistake with the seasoning for dinner. My husband and son coughed so hard, they started tearing up. I haven't seen that in years. What? Oh. Well, it doesn't sound like it was poison, at least. Apparently people were murdered in the Eastern Quarter. All of the customers today have come in with their heads hung low. I've got to work even harder so I can put smiles back on their faces. I wouldn't expect anyone to smile right now, though. They've been receiving multiple orders for self-defense weapons after last night. To be honest, though, I don't know if they will be useful against a mafia. Oh, and for the record, those scoundrels definitely weren't using my products. They were using normal... I don't remember what they're using, but they had those weird masks on, too. Last night sounded pretty... Like it was pretty awful. What was that mist, anyway? We never usually get that this time of year. And then we had those murders at the same time. Can that really be a coincidence?
Visiting the Kowloon department store. You'll never believe what happened.
Oh, Dart? What's his name? Dirk? Dark? I forgot his name. He's gone, though. Why are there so many people in front of the hotel? Something happened in the Eastern Quarter yesterday. Honestly, I was pretty terrified. I could see the fog all the way from here. And I looked over at Yusha, and she saw she was petrified. That's when I knew I needed to man up. It's been a long time since I last comforted her like that. I take back everything I said about Darren yesterday. He noticed I was really scared last night, so he grabbed my hand and led me back to the hotel. Then he comforted me and told me he'd protect me at all costs. Oh. During my meeting with Mr. Hongfa, I learned yesterday's financing issue was postponed, but they're at least taking our plan into consideration. Speaking of Mr. Hongfa, when I first got in touch with him, he thought I was Eastern. People make that mistake all the time thanks to my name. But I don't have a drop of Eastern blood in me. Is it true that there was an incident last night in the Eastern Quarter? I've never seen fog that dense before, so I snapped a few photos. Was that insensitive? The sight of the fog mixed in with the moon made for some captivating shots, but there was something creepy about it all, too.
Well,
I mean, I guess reporters can be pretty insensitive, but
Great spire, huh?
she's got the truth on camera. There was an incident in the Eastern Quarter. Last night, people here have been at a loss. I'll have to be sensitive to that while doing my job. Oh, there's Hongfa. Due to the chaos in the Eastern Quarter, the Kowloon Financial Bank has entered into multiple emergency meetings. Maintaining economic stability in Longport is one of our directives. We need to respond promptly to prevent the economy from going into freefall. Okay. Wait, delivery guy. Oh, shit. Last night was rough. I heard there were casualties. When something like this happens, I'm always worried I'll be caught up in Hayaway's business. They're so scary. But I'm more terrified of the thugs that are out and about. Maybe Hayaway's a necessary evil after all. Uh-oh. No, there's no way they would, No. The fact that this happened 40 years ago is kind of weird that it happened with Almada, considering they weren't around 40 years ago. There were civilian casualties. It's hard not to feel like we failed them. The bracers are doing everything they can to bring the situation to an end. But at this point, we may need to call the main office and request some backup. I'm going to pour through all the info we have on Almada one last time.
Okay.
That strange mist mentioned in last night's report is concerning. It's possible that it's somehow connected to the strange phenomena that transpired in Krail village. Cray. We need to band together and figure out what Almada's up to.
Well.
Nope.
You there?
So we'll check the restaurant.
Welcome.
I heard people from the Eastern Quarter were murdered last night. Kuwano's heart is aching over this. He said we're going to stay open so that we can cheer everyone up with our food. I need to learn from his example and get my act together. If I want to open my own place in the future, I'll need his mental fortitude. Oh, this guy. So, Hanson, do you think you can leave trade in between Longport and Bose to our company? I believe we can. The powers that will find it favorable, I'm sure. Many dealers in Liberl prefer not to do business with the Kowloon Group's subsidiary companies. So I believe your proposal makes perfect sense. It has the potential to boost everyone's profits. Excellent. Glad we're on the same page. We, too, are thinking about lessening our reliance on Kowloon. This will surely help us improve our standing in Liberl. Agreed. I have hope that the first fruits of our new partnership will yield a high return for everyone involved. Many businesses in Liberl wish to conduct more international trade. That said, some of them are expressly against trading with Longport due to its ties to Hayaway. Though I believe we're on the right track now. Hayaway hasn't crushed Kowloon's operations, but it certainly has a stranglehold over them. That's why we can't continue to rely on them. We have to find our own path forward. So we're choosing to build roads to future success by partnering with international enterprises. I heard all about the incident in the Eastern Quarter. It truly pains my heart. I'd been trapped in a whirlwind of trouble since coming here, but it hardly compares to the tragedy that befell those kids. I don't know if I'll find myself face to face with danger too, but I'm not gonna flee. I'll stay right here where I am. If I shrink in fear, I'll be letting down every one of the bracers here, and that just won't fly. Sure. When my son and I were headed home last night, we saw the fog in the eastern quarter. I panicked and tried to rush home, but in the middle of our run I lost my balance and nearly fell. Thankfully, my son was there to break my fall. When did he become so dependable? He's growing up so fast. I should make more of an effort to play with him. We need to enjoy the time we have together. You just picture him or her literally just falling on him. Thank God my son was there as a cushion. On my way home last night, Mommy tripped. I was scared, so I held her hand real tight and stopped her from falling. I gotta look out for Mommy too. Mommy, I don't want her to get hurt. Where'd I get two from? Everyone's fraught with worry over last night's events. I'm hoping my pasta can cheer people up a little. When I'm down, a bowl of noodles always perks me right up. Pasta, buckwheat, and Eastern noodles will all do the trick. I just want pasta to make a difference in the city. And maybe it can do so by bringing smiles back to people's faces. Probably not. Oh, there's Dart. What the hell? Guys? Hey, we got the jump on us with on-site inspection, but at least we managed to catch a glimpse of the weapon's traces. You think the Almada executives are still here? Yeah, I can't say for certain, but we should be ready for anything. I checked the roads and the railroad, but there were no signs that they left the city. My hunch tells me their hideout isn't far. Understood. I need to do more digging to find out where it is. I'm sure Elaine will have it pinpointed before me. Thanks for that info, by the way. I'm sure she's putting it to good use. Don't mention it. All I did was pass along what I heard, nothing more. This is not the greatest tree to hang out with under. The police and the bracers agreed to work together on this case. I'm glad I get to work alongside Hornet again. It's just like old times. Oh yeah, you used to be a cop. Right. I was just exchanging info with Detective Dart. We were partners back when I was a cop. Most of the top brass is terror-stricken by Hayway, but there are still some people left in the force who've got a backbone. In my opinion, the cops and the bracers need to work hand in glove. That's the way forward for us. While I was heading to my sauna last night, the street erupted in chaos. My body moved on its own, and I managed to save some people. When things hit the fan, having martial arts training can come in handy. That's why it's important to train your mind and body constantly, even in retirement. Good job, sir. I'm down in the dumps after what happened yesterday. Maybe I should take the day off. I'm sure one of the other part-timers could take over my shift. But the pasta guy's still going strong. Never mind. I'd feel guilty if I threw in the towel. We did it! Alright, story time. Alright, what are we actually gonna get in here, though? Wait, didn't I just see you in the other district? God, everyone has this outfit. So many NPCs look identical. The Kowloon group has been holding emergency meetings in light of last night's events. We don't want to inconvenience any of our guests, so we're trying to handle the situation. Okay. I didn't realize you were here, Ashen. Oh, it's you guys. I'm sorry about earlier. It feels like I sort of pushed everything onto you. Don't worry about it. If I felt like you were being unreasonable, I wouldn't have taken the job. Anyway, I know you guys are probably investigating this whole thing on the down low. Has AOA sniffed out any clues? A few, but nothing that would tell us about Aaron's whereabouts. Damn. What about Almada then? All we know about them is that they haven't made any moves since last night. We have no idea where they're hiding, unfortunately. Where could they be? Don't know. It's possible they aren't even in Longport anymore. What? You think? Might have bailed so they could get out of Hayway's reach. Now that they've stained their hands with civilian blood, the guild's gonna be out to get them too. Do you really think Almada would just back down like that? Doubtful, but it's not impossible either. Actually, I do think it's impossible. And I can tell you why if you'd like. By all means. There have been no sightings of gangsters since last night. We have eyes on every road leading out of Longport. So if they escaped, we would know. I can guarantee they're still in Longport. Hard to picture a bunch of low-life gangsters evading Hayway's surveillance network. Well, I guess that settles it. That. Sorry I can't answer your other question. Oh, good. Having confirmation on that alone is huge for us, so we should be thanking you. Keep us in the loop if anything changes. Of course, I'm going to be talking with some other people about this, so hopefully I'll have more to share later. Alright, that's it for this area, I think. Shame we didn't learn anything worthwhile. So what's our next move? I think we're gonna have to resort to venturing into enemy turf. By enemy turf, do you mean the Meseldom Trading Company building? That's right, it's a risky play, and it might just end up being a waste of time. We don't got many other options, though. Watch your backs, and don't go too far ahead of me. Understood. Got it. Oh no. Itchy knows it's not the time for you to exist. I'm gonna ask if Baba if he knows anything about Almada, and then I'll hit up some other connections. Wouldn't be surprised if they had multiple hideouts, but as far as I know, Hayway hasn't been able to find any of them. Hopefully we can find them before Aaron does. I like Fairy's random just AFK noises. It's just great. If all were as it seemed, this would be Almada's home base. Yeah, but I don't think anyone's here anymore. Probably jumped ship early to avoid fighting Hayway. Still, our troublemaker might be in there right now. Are we going to infiltrate the facility then? That's what I'm thinking. Keep an eye out for traps, got it? Of course. This is definitely trespassing, but I suppose now's not the time to be arguing. Dignified voice. I've already saved you the trouble. Elaine. No. Oh, it's Elaine. What are you doing here? When did you become the breaking and entering type? Never. The police supplied us with a warrant. In light of last night's tragedy, the guild can no longer stand by idly. I was hoping to find a lead here, but alas, it's completely empty inside. Is that so? Do you think they moved to a new base then? I don't think this place was ever their primary base to begin with. Nothing inside suggests it was ever used as an office. Though there were plenty of thugs that used to hang around here. A literal dummy company, huh? Indeed. However, the fact that they even have thugs left, even the thugs have left, must mean something. They were likely involved with what happened last night. For sure, even if all the pieces ain't clicking quite yet. I'm of the same mind. What do you mean? What happened to those boys was no fight, it was a slaughter. One look at their bodies told the whole story. These aren't average thugs that we're dealing with. They seem more like the murdering type. Whoever tore up those bodies didn't show a lick of restraint. Honestly, I don't know if real Almada goons would be capable of that. I concur. Those wounds bother me even more than the mysterious fog that suddenly rolled in. That said, I fear we may see worse bloodshed yet. I don't think those people had any control. It's got to be some sort of like mindless zombie situation again. But not literal zombie like last time. I'm going to investigate another potential lead. If you intend on continuing this case, please be careful. The Meseldom Trading Company might not be our only enemy here. What's that mean? She's got enough to worry about herself. I know she's strong, but will she be okay investigating like this? Couldn't we work alongside her? Well, we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. So should we go look in for ourselves? Nah, if she didn't find anything, we won't either. And she would have mentioned it if she found anything about Aaron. I just don't understand where he could have run off to. How's it that even Hayway doesn't know where he is? Both him and those thugs disappearing at the same time can't be a coincidence. There's no evidence of them leaving the city, right? Nope, but that's an important fact. Hayway's got eyes all over the city, but there are still blind spots. I mean, we're talking about a city with a population of over 500,000, after all, not to mention the naval base. There's no way we could search everywhere, top to bottom by ourselves. I'm sure that's what Hayway is doing right now. But we ain't Hayway, so we gotta think outside the box. Bingo? Alright, this should work. Are you accessing the Orbital network? What are you looking at? A real estate site. I'm checking to see if anything else went down when Almada bought this place. Oh, real estate? Is there fake estate too? Oh, fairy. Bingo. The huge warehouse at the docks got rented out at almost the exact same time as the office. Can't see exactly where or who the client is, but I ain't complaining. We got ourselves a lead. So essentially the Meseldom Trading Company is a ruse meant to divert attention from the warehouse. Because that's where Almada's anti-Hayway forces are being stationed. Oh, I see. Spot on. Time to hustle, gang. Huh? But we don't know where we're going or who rented the facility. Are we gonna ask the realtor who brokered the deal? Bad idea. If Almada really did rent the place, there's no way the realtor'll blab. And they just end up dead. Well, for all we know, they've already been silenced. Almada is cruel enough to do something like that. I got a better plan anyway. We're headed to the one guy who's got a better nose for this city than me. Certain lousy drunk of a gambler with low blood pressure and a partner who might as well have him on a leash. Oh! I don't think he'd appreciate that description of himself. It's fine. It's kinda accurate. Actually, it's pretty accurate. Alright. See what they have to say, and may have to end after this. Hey, Jack, you got a sec? Well, look who decided to drop by. Been a little busy, as you might imagine. Let me get straight to it. Big warehouse was rented out on the same day that Meseldom Trading Company moved in across town. I want to know where it is and who the renter is. Got a feeling this might happen. What? Aaron asked us the exact same thing this morning. He told us not to mention his visit, but since you know so much, there's no point in hiding it. He was here. We finally found his trail. As for the place, I started paying attention when the realtor went belly up under suspicious circumstances. That was about 3 weeks ago, around the end of August. Keeping track of these kind of things is a side business of mine, so I kept my ears open and got a list of realtors' other properties. The realtor. Imagine my shock noticing the guy croaked the same day Meseldom Trading Company moved in. The place was rented out by another realtor, so I didn't put the pieces together until our red-haired friend came knocking. So Aaron's been following the same line of logic as we have. And the realtor did end up being silenced after all. So come on, where is it and who rented it? Starting with question 2, it was rented by Tharbad Transportation Company. Tharbad, as in the city in the city in Southeast Calvard? That's right, some call it the gate to the Central East. It makes sense that you're familiar with it. Another generic company name, huh? Bet this one's a dummy too. Probably. When I looked into it, there were no records of a company registered with that name. I never did figure out why they picked Tharbad of all places. Though, Could have chose with a map and a dartboard for all we know. Anyway, back to question 1. Let me send the location to your Zypha. Ain't you prepared? Hold on. It's at the wharf right next to Newtown. Yeah? Oh, okay. Really? But I don't remember seeing anything strange the last time we were there. Alright, let's get a move on. Aye. Thank you both for your help. And I hesitated about telling you guys, to be honest. Aaron moved like a man possessed when he was here. Given what happened, I can't really blame him. Please help him through all this if you can. That's the plan. The Liu family already requested the same thing. We want to help him too, of course. You can count on us. So it's that one place. I mean, wait. Let me just check the map quick. I doubt anything is going to update like from that conversation. Okay. I'm gonna go here. I think I might end it here, but it's probably the place. Yeah, the one place that just randomly had just, access. It was pretty clear that this was going to be it simply because that. It's like, just a warehouse with a door we can't go in. But it's on the map.
House should be close by, right?
Yeah, just need to take a left at the corner, and then another left at the three-way junction.
Got it. Right.
Fair,
Understood.
You're taking the lead on this one. All right, I'm going to end it here. It's a little shorter, but in the next one, this seems like a good spot to end it because I don't know how much we're going to get into it in the next one. So in the next one, we're going to go see the storehouse, probably get into a battle of some sort, and have Aaron join the party, which he's in the menu already. Even though he's not here, he's in the menu, so I think it's official. I think he's officially in the party regardless. Even if he hasn't, officially joined. Elaine is not, even though we got to fight with her, which is interesting. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.